Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first Faith and Fun session for third through fifth graders. I'm already messing up. Sorry about that. My name is Cynthia, and I am excited to be here to do this first session with you. All right, and we're all learning, so bear with me, okay? I'm all new to this video stuff. But we are going to be exploring the Beatitudes and how Jesus gave them to us, which is a really neat thing. Every month, we will send out a video as part of our family faith formation, and it's in the live binder. Your parents have already clicked on it, so that's great. And part of this is we will break it down into two parts in this session. First will be all about the Beatitude and how it pertains to you, how Jesus gave it to us and everything. And then the second part will be a fun little activity that will cement the idea of the Beatitudes for you. All right. So the first thing is to make sure that you have your Beatitude kit. And it also came with our monthly kit, our family kit that your mom and dad probably picked up at the church. And it's in a Ziploc, and it says on the top, Faith and Fun, third through fifth grade, Beatitudes. And we'll go through what's in the kit once we get to the activity. All right. I just want to make sure you have it here and you're ready to go. The other thing is this is a video. So if anytime you need to pause it, go ahead. If you have a question for your parents, if when we're doing the activity, you need some more time, then you can pause it and finish that and restart. So that's the beauty of video. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to do the reading of the Beatitudes, which is found in the Bible in the Gospel of Matthew. And so let me switch my screen so that you can also read along with me if you would like to. All right, so here we are. I'm sorry, it's not Matthew, it's Mark. No, it's Matthew. I did the wrong thing. Oh, look that up. Let's read it. Now, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is the reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." All right, let me switch this back. All right, there we go. That was a lot. That's a big reading, isn't it? We're going to break that down, all right? But in that reading, was there a word that kept getting repeated over and over and over again? You're right. It was the word blessed, right? And so what does it mean, blessed, right? That word showed up 9 times in those 12 verses. All right, so that means it's a very important idea, right? Blessed, all right? So in reality, the word blessed or the word beatitude is just an old-fashioned word for blessed, all right? So the Beatitudes are really a list of blessings from God. So what does blessing mean to you? We often use the word blessing, right? We bless our family in our prayers. We bless our food at mealtime. We even say bless you when we sneeze. So it's something that we share with other people, right? And so a good definition of blessing in this instance is it is God's gift of favor in our lives, even when we don't deserve it. Right? So the Beatitudes do a good job of summing up what our attitudes of Christians should be. Get it? Beatitudes. Great way to remember it. This is the way we should be. So think of being, or this will remind us to have beatitudes and not me-attitudes. All right. So we're going to look at the very first attitude, beatitude. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So the most important thing in that phrase is poor in spirit. All right. It sounds kind of contrary. We always think, oh, the best, most spirited people will get into heaven. It's kind of opposite of that. Yes, they will get into heaven, definitely. But you can also be poor in spirit and get into heaven, right? We spend all our days not being the best people we can be. I know I'm guilty of it. I have 3 daughters and I lose my temper every so often. I know your parents do that too. When I drive, I yell at other people. So there's things throughout the day that I'm doing little sins, right? Not supposed to get mad at other people in the car. But I know that when I do it, I immediately, oh, that wasn't the right thing to do. God, please forgive me. Right? So we're able to ask for God's forgiveness. We're able to go to confession and get God's forgiveness, right? And so every day we're working on becoming better people and to not continuously to sin. But God recognizes that we can have poor in spirit and still go to heaven. All right? God is always there and God will always love us no matter what. All right, that's the lesson. So take this and for the next month, think about things that you're doing throughout the day. You know, if you're mean to your sister or brother, if you don't do what your mom or dad asks you, you don't pick up your room. Think about that. Ask for forgiveness. Try to improve on that. All right. Try to take these beatitudes and live in a better way. All right. So we're going to do the activity now. Now, I love hamburgers. I know this is a weird way to start, but I love hamburgers, okay? I love the way they taste. I love everything about them. Love cheeseburgers, turkey burgers. Haven't quite tried a veggie burger, but I bet they're pretty good. So that's something that fills me with happiness. So we are going to do something. We're tying these together, and we are doing a hamburger of happiness, the Beatitudes. All right? So I would like you to go ahead and get your kit. Let's open it up. And in the kit, you will have a blank form of the hamburger of happiness. All right. You will also have in there, I'm pulling things out now, glue stick, very important. You'll have this brown piece of paper. It looks kind of odd with an outline. Oops, as I lose mine. And you will have this little piece of paper with an arrow on it with 2 little dot lines at the bottom. All right. All of these are needed. Okay. So we are starting with the very first beatitude, and that is the foundation of the Beatitudes. So if you think of a hamburger, you wouldn't be able to have all this good stuff, a burger, lettuce, a onion, all sorts of that, tomato, none of that would go on the hamburger if you didn't have a good foundation. So we're going to start with the very first foundation, which is poor in spirit. You get to go to the kingdom of heaven, right? Blessed are the poor in spirit. So you will take, and this might be when you want to pause the video, you're going to take your little, this is the bottom bun, and you're just going to take some scissors and cut it out so that it looks like this. All right. So if you need to, go ahead and pause and cut it out and then come back. All right. So we have this now, and we are going to take our glue stick, and this should fit right into, and see, mine isn't perfect. Mine's, I cut it a little small, but it just goes right here on this little form where it's the bottom of the bun. Okay. Just glue that on. Okay. Now, the next thing is we're going to take our label that goes on top of this, and we're going to write on one side poor in spirit and on the other side kingdom of heaven. So let me share my screen so you can, where do I do that? There we go. Share screen. And I'm going to write these out for you. So on the first side, the very first line will be poor in spirit. If you can still see me, it'll go on this side of the arrow. And then kingdom of heaven will go on this side. I know you have to write small. Sorry about that. And I forgot to tell you to get a pen or pencil. So if you need to pause, go ahead and get a pen or pencil and write this in. Okay. Okay. Stop sharing here. Now we come back and we are going to, right on top of our bun, that's on here. Then we glue in the middle of the bun and it fits. It's the same size as the paper. I could do this. And you just glue it right on top, just like that. Oops, so you can see the arrow, okay? So when we are done, we will have our full hamburger of all the Beatitudes. All right. So every month we will come back and we'll have a video on this and we'll talk about the next Beatitudes. And we may do one Beatitude, we may be two. There's only 7 months that we're doing this. This is the very first one. And so we're only meeting 7 times. So there are 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 8 Beatitudes. So at one point we'll do one week or 1 month. Sorry, we will be doing 2 Beatitudes. All right. So the way to think about the Beatitudes is this is your way of thinking of God's blessings, of how to get you to be the best that you can be. So I hope you've had fun starting on your hamburger of happiness. Please keep it. Oh, one more thing. I want to see who's working on this. I want to see you. You guys get to see me on this video, but I don't get to see you. So I really want to get to know who you guys are. So if you could take a picture of the very first, just with the foundation, just with the bottom bun, take a picture of yourself with it. And there will be a place in the live binder, right where your parents found this video, there will be a yellow tab where you can submit a picture of yourself. And that way I can see you guys. And that would be really neat for me because I miss seeing everybody. And I know that hopefully this will all end and maybe we can do this in person someday. So have a wonderful October and I will see you guys all in November. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.